of our dedicated Trinity Services Board of Directors, led by Chairperson Ray McShane, and our Trinity Foundation Board of Directors, led by Chairperson Charlie Smith. I'm Sherry Ladislaus, Director of Development at Trinity Services, one of your hosts for the evening. My co-host is Mike McCosey, Director of Behavioral Health at Trinity Services. Let's now welcome Mike, who is going to tell us how Trinity has evolved over the years.
Put the needs of the people we support first. But we didn't always have the many friends and resources that we enjoy today. In 1950, all of Trinity was housed in this small, one-room schoolhouse for children with developmental disabilities. Today, Trinity Services is a nationally recognized leader in the developmental disabilities and behavioral health fields. Throughout the past 70 years, we have grown to support approximately 600 people through residential services and thousands more through other services like counseling, employment programs, community day services, behavioral health programs, homeless support services, and other services throughout Illinois. We still support some of the original students of Trinity School and have provided services to them throughout their lives. Trinity continues to expand its services to respond to the needs of the people it supports. In recent years, it created the Technology Enhancing Capabilities, or Tech Lab, which provides assistive technology solutions to people, a medical clinic for low-cost basic medical care and vaccinations, a campground in Michigan for people to take vacations, a clothing store for people it supports to purchase new or gently used clothing at affordable prices, a recreation center where people can enjoy activities together, and this year, a living room model in Orland Park where people in crisis can receive support from a peer support specialist. We are thrilled to celebrate 70 successful years fulfilling our mission to help people flourish and live full and abundant lives. In those 70 years, this year was much different than all of the others. Here to talk about some of the challenges we faced this year and what lies ahead for Trinity Services, I am pleased to introduce our President and CEO, Thane Dykstra.
Hi, everyone, and thank you very much for showing your support by tuning in this evening. I think it's safe to say that there's not a person out there who hasn't experienced some unforeseen challenges or obstacles this year. I can't thank you enough for supporting the people Trinity serves, especially given the difficulties that we have encountered due to COVID. When the COVID-19 crisis began in mid-March, we could see that everyone was experiencing some level of fear and uncertainty. We worked quickly to prepare for potential worst-case scenarios, always keeping people's health and safety first. I am so proud of our heroic staff members who stepped up to face the then unknown challenges ahead to ensure that the people they support are safe and cared for. I am also grateful for your support, which helps us maintain and improve our day-to-day operations during this crisis. In making necessary purchases and funding a life-saving shelter-in-place staffing model, Trinity incurred unplanned costs of more than $500,000 in response to the pandemic. COVID also forced us to cancel several fundraising events. I know you may have struggled with unplanned financial burdens or obstacles of your own. So many people have. That's why I want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart for your support for those we serve. Your support makes a significant difference in people's lives. You are helping them live fully and abundantly. Beyond that, even to flourish. We are so grateful, so grateful. In the past 70 years, Trinity Services has seen amazing growth. Much of the credit for that continued growth goes to you. We're looking forward to supporting people in a new 5th permanent supportive housing apartment complex. Prairie Trails at the Landings will be located in New Lenox. It will allow people with developmental disabilities and mental illness to live as independently as possible, with Trinity staff members on call for support as needed. We are also proud to announce that we received grants from the ARC of Illinois and the Illinois Department of Human Services, Division of Developmental Disabilities, to provide remote supports to people we serve. This type of support allows people to live more independently and receive support as needed through assistive technology and video chats with a Trinity staff member. Staff is also always available to provide in-person support when they need it. One of our ongoing focuses is ensuring that our frontline staff members, our direct support professionals, are paid a living wage. Fortunately, despite the financial strains caused by the pandemic, the Illinois General Assembly preserved investments in services and supports for people with developmental disabilities and mental illness in the fiscal year 2021 budget. The budget includes 2 rate increases, $1 that was effective July 1st and 50 cents effective January 1st. We are very grateful to legislators who supported people with disabilities, and of course, to the staff members who care for them through these increases. There are so many supporters who helped advocate. Our gratitude to each of you for your dedicated work. We know we have a long way to go to ensure that DSPs are earning what they deserve. Still, it is because of supporters like you and your assistance when we ask for help with advocacy that we have been able to secure this increase, particularly during this pandemic. Our frontline staff members deserve so much more, and I think you will see how evident that is in the video coming up. We were fortunate to receive 2 International Business Awards this year for our pandemic response. We received a Gold Stevie Award in the Most Valuable Nonprofit Response category and a Silver Stevie Award in the Most Exemplary Employer category of the awards. I'm so pleased to show you the video we submitted to the awards, highlighting how our fantastic staff members banded together to face the pandemic and ensure that the people that Trinity supports are put first. Before showing the video, I want to close with this. Our staff have rallied around the motto, "Stay Trinity Strong." We could not stay Trinity Strong without the support of our families, friends, and donors. We cannot thank you enough for all you have done. Thank you so much for being part of this evening.
When the realities of the COVID-19 pandemic began to hit home in Illinois, Trinity Services did not shy away from the challenge. Trinity is a nonprofit, non-sectarian organization that provides community-based services and supports to people with developmental disabilities and mental illness so that they may flourish and live full and abundant lives. Trinity provides residential support to approximately 600 people across 100 residential locations in the southwest, northwest, and western suburbs of Chicago, as well as southern and central Illinois. Many of the people Trinity supports have pre-existing medical conditions that make them more vulnerable to the coronavirus. These people are depending on Trinity staff members to keep them safe and to help ensure their overall health and well-being. To ensure that people are as safe as possible, knowing the risks of asymptomatic transmission of the virus, Trinity offers opportunities for staff members to move into group homes where they typically work. This eliminates shift changes. So far, at half of Trinity's residential locations, more than 150 staff members have volunteered to make this commitment for weeks or even months. In doing this, staff members make great personal sacrifices, sometimes moving into homes where cases of the virus have been confirmed and continuing to shelter in place, even after losing loved ones or missing holidays with family. By making these sacrifices, staff ensure the virus's spread is as minimal as possible in Trinity's residential locations. This staffing model also has the benefit of reducing the amount of interactions between different staff members. Trinity recognizes that not all staff members are able to make this commitment. Knowing this, Trinity has equipped all of its employees with personal protective equipment, increased cleaning procedures at all buildings, encouraged remote work when possible, and put additional procedures in place to ensure the safety of all. Trinity also provides day programs for adults with developmental disabilities and psychosocial rehabilitation centers for adults with mental illness. During the pandemic, these programs have remained closed in accordance with Illinois guidelines. To ensure that people remain engaged while staying safe at home, staff members create weekly curriculum which is delivered to residential locations. Each week, people receive a variety of activities to work on and ideas to discuss that correspond with the national accreditation body, the Council on Quality and Leadership's 21 personal outcome measures, which are indicators people can use to share their hopes and goals and what matters to them in life. Trinity Services also operates the Trinity Counseling Center, which is open to members of the general public. During Illinois' stay-at-home order, the Counseling Center offered free consultations to people in its coverage area in Will, Grundy, and Southern Cook counties. This initiative aimed to help people manage feelings of anxiety, fear, and stress created by the pandemic, and to provide a confidential, remote, stigma-free way for people to receive counseling. Trinity also provides 6 free counseling sessions to each of its employees in response to the pandemic and offers employees free subscriptions to the Calm smartphone app. The Trinity School Program supports students ages 3 through 21 who have developmental disabilities. Teachers and school staff members provide remote learning services to students throughout the pandemic and visit students' homes while practicing social distancing to ensure that students have the resources they need. Trinity Services' response to the COVID-19 pandemic has been proactive, and every action has been made with people's health and safety at heart. As a team, Trinity staff members have banded together, supported each other, and gone above and beyond for the people they support throughout the pandemic. Staff members will continue to do so until a vaccine has been found. Together, everyone at Trinity Services is getting through the pandemic, making a true difference in each other's lives. Together, they are Trinity Strong.
Thank you to Meredith Dobes for putting this video together. Thank you to everyone who has already donated, placed bids on our silent auction items, or purchased preferred raffle tickets. We will be closing the silent auction at 8:30, and we will announce the preferred raffle winners at the end of this program. Right now, a big thanks to our event sponsors. Your support makes so many more opportunities possible for the people we serve. We appreciate your being outstanding supporters of our mission now and throughout the years. To give you a better idea of how our heroic staff members stepped up and responded to the pandemic, let's look and listen as they tell us about some of their experiences.
Here safer with the guys is safer. It's safer for us. It's safer for the guys.
It wasn't like worried about for me. I wasn't worried. I was like, something happens kind of thing. But like, I was more worried that I was going to bring it into the house. So that's when I decided doing the stay at home with the guys is probably better than just keep going back and forth.
I just was like, I know that I wanted to do it from the beginning.
I'm a mother. My daughter's 17. Just being away from her, being away from my mom. She's older. I have a dog, and leaving your apartment unattended. You want to make sure that it's safe.
Having to say goodbye to my dog for 30 days, I think was the worst part.
I knew that for the next 30 days, my life wasn't going to be the same at all, and that everything was going to be different. But I did my best to stay positive and optimistic because I knew that that's what it was going to take to get through this.
So I have exercise-induced asthma, so that puts you at increased risk for having complications with the COVID virus. So I was just thinking about those things. And I mean, I'm still in college, so I still do my courses here. They're just all online, so I had to take that into consideration. There's certain things I can and can't do from here.
I had to talk to my husband. He was already in a stay-in place at one of our homes. So, I mean, I hadn't seen him for a month. We both did the second month, so there was 2 months that I haven't seen my husband. And then I stayed an extra 2 weeks. So I did get to see my husband for 2.5 months.
A lot of sacrifices. I mean, 2 of my family members passed away while I was there. So like I missed out on like funerals and stuff like that.
We switch off on breakfast, passing meds, doing projects, like we go and sit in the backyard. Then the workshop is really good. They bring us stuff to the front door every day.
The 30-day, I did 3 weeks, and then I did another 30 days. In between, they gave us like a break. Like I had like a couple of days in between, basically like April through July.
Like you get to come to work and it's like working in someone's home. And so you get that homey atmosphere and you really start to feel like it's a little family.
My philosophy has always been it's all about the clients. A little discomfort on my part for their comfort goes a long way.
I mostly deal with like emotional regulation type of things at the day program, but while in the house, like I got to teach a lot of the girls how to like cook different foods and how to do different cleaning stuff. And I got to help them like organize their rooms and with interpersonal stuff in the moment. And I felt like that was really rewarding.
What we want is like basically get to know each and every one of the guys, spending time with them, learning their characters, learning their do's and don'ts, learning their ups and downs. The worst part about it is like being homesick, because being homesick, staying with like complete strangers, because they was like complete strangers to me and I didn't know what to expect. But other than that, I don't regret it. Like I'll do it again because it was like the best experience ever, because now it's like a tight bond with all of them.
We had fun. We did a lot of little dance parties. We went outside. We colored. We did a lot of things. So that was great. The challenging part was just after a while, like not being home.
Terrifying. I was like hurt because I never like experienced anything like that, because it was like he was just well, and then like after Easter, like everything just turned worse for the worse. So it was like a emotional roller coaster, and to the point like not only I but also the older coworker, we had to like get used to like get used to him not being here. But it was just hard because it's like, you know, you got to fix 6 plates, and then you find yourself like fixing like extra plates or calling his name, and you know he's not there physically. So it was really, really depressing. I'm not gonna lie, like it was really depressing, like heartbroken to know that like he was just up and alive, moving, talking to me and making me dolls, and he latched on to me quick. So it's like I just didn't like we kept blaming ourselves because we just didn't know like what we could have done to like prevent like him from like dying or, you know, getting sick. So it was really like an emotional roller coaster.
He would just have this way, like he would listen to his radio, and then a song would come on, and he would listen to the song, and then like right after the song was over, he would come out and ask me if I heard it. And he listened like he was older, so he listened to like music from like the 70s, and I'm like, Harold, I've never heard this song, but he would like do this like after every song came out, and like not only will he ask me about it, he would start singing to me and start dancing. I don't know, he was just really a good guy, and that was those are some of the memories that I take with me about him.
Our spa day was really memorable. A lot of the girls had never done a lot of that stuff.
I would have to say Easter when they did the Easter egg hunt and they was like excited for that, or when Harold was helping me make Sunday dinner. Like I would never get that out of my hand when he helped me make Sunday dinner, and he was like, oh, my grandma used to make this, and asking me what I make this type of dish, because, you know, I really didn't know how to cook it, so I did the 30-day. So I was like mostly like Googling and everything, but that was like the best moment of my life, is the Easter egg up and cooking with Harold. That was the best event out of the 30 days.
Just the fun we had dancing or doing like family movie night where we all were watching movies together. That was really great. One lady's mom passed away, you know, while we were in there, and she's not very verbal. So I had to figure out like, okay, is she having a good day? Is she having a bad day? Okay, something's happened, and she's grieving. She can't say I miss my mom, I'm sad. Like she literally doesn't cry, but her behavior told me, hey, this is not right. Let me talk to her. Let me give her a hug. Let me see if she wants a hug. You know, so we kind of had to step out of our box, step out of our box to cater to their needs, physically and emotionally. So that was a blessing. That was an honor for me to do, an absolute honor.
Watching them learn how to wash their hands with paint and gloves on, is that because everyone who participated in that had such big smiles on their face, like had a blast with that.
Cool, just hanging out with the guys for 30 days, just being there, seeing what they do during, I don't really work morning shifts, to see what they do during their mornings, things they like to do, and things I don't know, just my favorite part was just hanging out with them.
I think I'm an empathetic and compassionate person by nature. And to be honest, 2 years ago when I started doing this job, I thought it was just going to be like a little summer job. I was going to school for social work. And my mentor was like, make sure you work with every population you can. I was like, all right, I'll do this for the summer. I didn't think I could do it because I would see people in public, with this population. And I was just, in my head, I'm like, I couldn't do that. I couldn't work. I didn't think I could work with people with intellectual disabilities or autism. I was just like, I don't know, the non-speaking, but I see it totally different. I mean, they're just people. You just have to adjust to their needs.
I know, you live with them for 30 days and you see what, it doesn't take much for them to be happy, sort of a thing. So, we're all, like everybody else, we get all caught up in the new technology stuff that comes out. But when you're there with these guys for 30 days and you see them getting the care that they need and just how grateful they are for people being there for them. You get it when you work an 8-hour shift too, but when you live there for 30 days, you can tell they're more appreciative for everybody that's with them.
Patience. I'm taking away how to be patient. I'm learning that, you can't get overwhelmed. You have to take your time. You have to have patience and kind of just slow down. Sometimes I'm a fast person, fast paced. So being here is teaching me to slow down.
I'm learning how to deal with the clients on a more sympathetic and empathetic level than I have before.
It gave me more patience. I didn't know I had I know I had patience, but I didn't know I had this much patience. So I felt like if I could do a 30, I could do a 60. If I could do a 60, I could do any other months, So it's I really can say that my patience have really improved.
It gave me an appreciation for life in general too. With the one lady passing away, it's just in that aspect. But I was so appreciative that I was there and we had those talks and we prayed and, she knew I loved her. She knew I cared. Life is short. And they didn't ask to be in these predicaments.
A great opportunity. Mm-hmm. Something I would definitely think about doing again if needed to be done.
As long as I'm with her, I would do it again.
I think Bon Jovi said it best. Oh, we're halfway there. Oh, we're living on a prayer. 6 feet back, please, and we'll make it, I swear.
Wow. We are so grateful to all of our heroic Trinity staff members for all they do for the people they support and their colleagues. Because of them, it's all about flexibility right now during COVID-19. Because of these heroic staff members, we are Trinity Strong. Now, to hear more about Trinity's response to the pandemic, some of the people we support tell their stories of how the pandemic has affected them and their lives.
Yeah, kind of worried about it.
Upset. And
a little bit nervous and scared. Kind of mixture of both, and anxiety.
At the very beginning, I didn't take it too seriously. And I think it was just about when the stay-at-home order started where I actually was like, wow, this is real.
Oh, yeah, honestly, I enjoyed it. Take some time getting used to. Yeah. But,
it is very hard. It's kind of boring sometimes. You like stay in the house.
Like when we first
Sherry's on, our mic's on.
All right, so we are going together through this video. I think there's a few technical difficulties that we're just figuring out. We, again, are so grateful for your support, and you see that video and it is so inspiring. And as Thane said earlier, we absolutely cannot do this without you. So thank you for being part of this tonight. We so much rather would be together in person, but we're so grateful that we can do this virtually and that we know that you're here with us. So although we can't see you, we can experience you and we can feel you. So thank you again for being here.
scared. Scared. I'm very concerned about this. Yeah, worried about it.
Upset. And
a little bit nervous and scared. Kind of mixture of both, and anxiety.
At the very beginning, I didn't take it too seriously. And I think it was just about when the stay-at-home order started, where I actually was like, wow, this is real.
Oh, yeah, honestly, I enjoyed it. Take some time getting used to. Yeah. But,
it is very hard. It's kind of boring sometimes. You like stay in the house.
Like when we first went on lockdown, we had fun, and like I cooked a lot for everybody, and I mean, we had fun, but it also, like, at the same time, missed seeing everybody.
When the whole stay-at-home order started, I still did have money in the bank to spend on this and that. So at first it was kind of nice, it was relaxing, little break. But I didn't expect it to last as long as it did. I think it was probably about a month in where things started to get a little rough.
For me, just talk to family.
yeah, talk to friends, my friends. Did marshmallows, catapults. We attempted at making rock candy, but not all of it came out perfectly. Wow.
I did some of my crafting stuff. I called people and I figured out I wanted to do an online schooling. I'm studying to become a preschool teacher. I'm in early childhood development class and I'm in house composition. I've always loved kids. That was my dream goal, actually. Tablets, I play games, Facebook, and I exercise, watch TV, do my hair, talk with my friends, draw, all that good stuff.
We did like science and stuff, book club, farm and food, learned about the coronavirus. They were all fun, like it was good seeing everybody.
So I wanna go back back to work before I lose it. I wanna know how long it's gonna be.
I would write songs like the ones I just did. It's really cool how well the reception was.
Talk to my uncle. Just being able to do like the experiments with staff.
New friends. The pool with Amy.
Favorite memories of the lockdown is having Adam and Michaela here, and we were just be goofy while we karaoke, and that was just a fun time. We were up until, I want to say, midnight or later, watched a meteor shower, saw a couple. It was just a good time. It was cold, but we did it.
The song too, I got a lot of positive reception out of that, and it kind of felt good to, produce something that a lot of people liked.
I generally use FaceTime with my parents.
Learning how to use Zoom on their cell phones. It's just so that they have another way to keep in contact with people.
On my tablet, I call them on FaceTime.
Well, at first it was a little difficult, but then as it went on, it got easier. I mean, the work pace is a lot slower than usual, but I'm just glad to be at work.
Like it.
If I want to walk by myself in the community, I can do that. I have to wear my mask, and I also walk with my friend Jamie, but we have to walk like 6 feet apart.
I took a job at a roofing company as a salesperson.
Basically, I just take a shower, change out of work clothes, and then just wash them. And change my mask. So, yeah.
I do pretty much the same.
Washing your hands, your face mask, keeping distance.
To go outside. It's just not out in the community as much.
It's just been crazy, basically, because I really miss my family, and it's getting harder as the weeks go by because 2 of my family members are ill right now.
I want to get out and do something.
The most difficult thing about this is I like going places, and I just miss going shopping, and so it's been very difficult. But I mean, we got to do what keeps us safe.
There was loneliness, and then there was being broke.
I learned about my health, eating and walking, watching my blood sugar, drinking more water.
I learned not to take stuff for granted, because you never know when something's going to happen like this, and just make the best of life.
Be more appreciative of the things that you have on a normal day-to-day basis, because something like a pandemic happens. It's you have to say goodbye to a lot of things that you kind of take for granted.
Probably more patience.
I'd say the same as Chris. Sometimes being stuck in here stays go butt heads.
I do think that you guys have done a really great job of getting along with one another and being respectful to each other.
Well, this house,
Yeah.
they care about each other.
You guys do, yeah.
Again, thank you. We know that what we do is possible because of your generous support. If you have not yet done so and would like to make a donation or pledge for the people we support, head on over to trinityservices.org/donate. If you would like to place any final bids on our silent auction items, now is the time to do it. It's just about time to close the auction and draw the raffle winners. But before that, we have a special treat for you, a performance by people supported by Trinity Services, accompanied by staff members and musical volunteers. Chantel Brown on vocals, Kevin Krause on the keyboard, Ellis Wright on saxophone, and Chris Foray on bass performing Leonard Cohen's Hallelujah. American Sign Language interpretations by Darlene Keysot, Dwayne Thomas, and Kim Richards.
Now I heard there was a secret chord that David played and it pleased the Lord. But you don't really care for music, do you? It goes like this: the fourth, the fifth, the minor fall, and the major lift, the baffling king composing hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. You say I took the name in vain, but I don't even know that name. Oh, but if I did, well, really, what's it to ya? Oh, there's a blaze of light in every word. It doesn't matter which one you heard, the holy or the broken. Hallelujah. Oh, hallelujah. Nothing on my tongue but hallelujah. Oh, hallelujah. Hallelujah. Hallelujah.
Thank you all for that beautiful, inspirational performance. The silent auction will close at 8:30. I'd now like to welcome Sherry back to the stage because it is time to draw the winning names for our preferred raffle.
Thank you, Mike. I'm excited to announce the winners of our preferred raffle. The winner of the men's Apple Watch is Geraldine Colantonio. The winner of the Women's Apple Watch is Jean Migley. The winner of the Nintendo Switch bundle is Mimi Panico. The winner of the Beats by Dr. Dre headphones is Alfredo Isaguirre. The winner of the GoPro Hero 8 bundle is Jane Fabian. The winner of the Bose noise canceling headphones is Wesley Grisgorzik. The winner of the smartphone sanitizer and charger is Mary Griffin. The winner of the Sonos Move speaker is Alex Ramika. The winner of the Goski spotting scope is Walter Kelly. The winner of the TV to computer bundle is Roberta French. And the winner of the Oculus Go virtual reality headset is William Wolf. Congratulations to all of our winners. Thank you to everyone who participated in the raffle, and thanks to all of our generous donors, sponsors, and bidders from tonight's event. If you're a winner, you will receive a text message or email to notify you and give instructions on how to receive your items. We appreciate you joining us for our Better Together Virtual 2020 Gala. Our community, Trinity staff members, people we support, family members, supporters, friends, and neighbors have formed new lasting bonds as we have joined together throughout this pandemic. We are so grateful to have each other. We are truly better together, and together we are Trinity strong. Thank you for joining us tonight. We hope you have enjoyed the evening as much as we have enjoyed putting it together for you. Again, thanks for all that you do, and have a wonderful night.
Now I heard there was a secret chord that David played and it pleased the Lord. But you don't really care for music, do you? It goes like this: the fourth, the fifth, the minor fall, and the major lift, the baffling king composing hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. You say I took the name in vain, but I don't even know that name. Oh, but if I did, well, really, what's it to ya? Oh, there's a blaze of light in every word. It doesn't matter which one you heard, the holy or the broken. Hallelujah, oh, hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. wasn't much. Oh, I couldn't feel, so I tried to touch. I've told the truth, I didn't